Yeah, what brought me to the Iboga medicine here? I came here um, deciding to come take medicine in ceremony with people has several layers of things worth considering, and it can get very complicated when I'm not kind of grounded in intention. And so I knew what I needed before I knew that I needed Iboga. And when an invitation was presented to come here and take the Iboga medicine and ceremony, I knew what I was bringing. And so since I knew that, since I was grounded in my intention already, what was important to me was knowing that my intentions would be held in safety and trust and sincerity, as sincere as I had the capacity to bring it. So it's reciprocal, it's relational. So not only is it relational with the medicine, but it's relational with the people and the environment, and being in Costa Rica, being around nature, being in the right container, all of that was very important. And in some ways, you can only know so much. And there's an aspect of rolling the dice and seeing what numbers come out, and can I play with these numbers, or am I losing? And in this instance, the leap of faith that was taken was done with authenticity, with faith, and with trust, and all of that merged to have a beautiful realization of the intentions that I knew I was carrying here. For me, the Iboga medicine experience was like an uncovering of deeply held truth and wisdom that is always accessible, but is clouded often. And when I received the medicine, I was open, I was trusting, I was in tune with my intentions, and as a result, the word I kept coming back on was subtlety. Subtlety in terms of dropping in deeper to really tap into what I was here to work on. And for me, I was here to work on managing emotions and feeling emotions and allowing emotions to express. And the reason I couldn't do that without the medicine was being full of noise, being full of repression, anxiety, fear, doubt, insecurity. And to take the medicine in an intentional way with the care and facilitation of people who know the effects of medicine on people and who have worked with this in a variety of contexts is all part of that container. So with only just one of those things, I don't think I would have been able to experience the subtlety, the rich subtlety of tapping into my inner wisdom, my higher self, my soul self, my all-encompassing light. With just the medicine, maybe that would have gotten me an inch or two there. With just the ceremony, maybe an inch or two there. In just the jungle, meditating for a few days, just a little bit there. But all of those things together, in combination, in symphony with each other, the music, the sounds, the sights. When I think about taking medicine, often the expectation I have is for some earth-shattering, mountain-moving, clouds opening up, with the voice of God and the hand of God descending down upon me to say, this is the message. But if that was the thing that would resonate with me, I would have gotten that long ago. That's not, earth shattering is not what does it. It's subtlety. It's subtlety, because I can't have earth shattering moments all the time. I can have subtle shifts in awareness, subtle shifts in connection, subtle shifts of meditation on a regular basis. I can always tap into the subtlety. Moving forward, the relationship with myself is gentle, is grounded, is patient, is kind, is generous, is compassionate. Do unto others that which what you want done unto you, and vice versa. Do unto yourself that which you wish to impart on others. And we live in modern times in a temptation towards isolation, a temptation towards disconnection. And we have tools to reinforce that. We have distractions. We have instantly gratifying activities that don't require any of those things. And they don't really give you the true spirit of appreciation for what those gifts have to offer you. You know, without discomfort, there can't be comfort. Without light, there can't be dark. And I am part of a delusion. The human mind is part of a delusion that comforts can be achieved through low cost. And that can't be furthest from the truth. And so the wisdom that is within me that I have the ability to tap into is something that needs to be nurtured, needs to be maintained, needs to be refined over time, and is not the end result. It's the beginning of the pathway towards intentionality, towards mindfulness, towards growth and maturation. And what I think is so beautiful about the position in my life is, you know, the family that I've chosen to grow with, and the son that I have in a transitional age, in a time of becoming a man, and a newborn on the way, a baby girl with my wife. It's not just my life that's at stake. It's the lives of people I care about and love about, and I can't think of any better tool for selfless engagement with being both firmly grounded in who I am, but also with the recognition that there's a responsibility I carry towards the service of others. And I can't show up in my full self for them if I don't show up in my full self for me. I felt supported and safe in the team to the extent that I felt safe and supported in myself. And I came feeling safe and supportive of myself and my intentions, and therefore the team met me halfway. And what I mean met me halfway is that they came with that too. And we both met in the middle with our full intentions. My experience can only come off of the greatest weakness that I carry with me, and vice versa. The team can only do so much to foster a healthy environment and a safe environment. And if if I'm not in a receptive state to that, so it's a very sensitive work. It's a very sensitive work. It's a very impressionable work, and the preparation that's necessary is about trust and safety and openness and kindness. So the basic things that were most important to me was, do I feel physically safe? And yes, I felt that people cared about my physical health, the state of my physical body, and the strength that my body could have to show up. Do I feel emotionally safe? Absolutely. I'm met with kindness, but straightforwardness, sometimes frankness, and that can only be done by people who trust themselves. And otherwise it would be confrontational, otherwise it would be spiteful, otherwise it would be sarcastic and malicious. And at no point did I feel that any type of frank, straightforward, this is what it is that you're not saying to me, at no point did I view that in any other place but with best intentions and with best care for me. Can I feel safe? Is my mind safe here? Are my thoughts safe here? I have my mind is a place for paranoia, for anxiety, for fear. Everyone's minds are. And did I trust that the people I was working with here, the staff here, knew that about themselves so that they knew that about me? Absolutely. Again, at no point did I feel that my mind was not taken seriously or rejected or dismissed, or fears were of no concern and not important. Any time that I expressed something that came from a place of doubt or fear or insecurity, it was met with love and nourishment and nurturing, and in order to help guide me towards the process of my own awakening. And so it's a very vulnerable place working with a medicine that is mind, body, and spirit. And if I came with unsure intentions or uncertainty about why I was here, I went through all this trouble to come here. If I can't answer a simple question as to why I'm here, I'm not on firm grounding. I'm not on a place where I am comfortable. And so all of that weaves into the fabric of what makes something all-encompassing or only so much, and a recipe for faltering. So I'm grateful that I came in with the right mindset and the right body and the right spirit. The SoulCentro staff, working with the medicine, working with me, working with the community that they've created here, can only do so much. The hospitality of the support staff was critical to the sense of safety, the sense of trust, the sense of being able to be open and know that my needs were being taken care of. So our cook, our chef, with such divinely inspired recipes and creative ideas for how to turn a plate of food into life, into sustenance, into beautiful, beautiful fuel for facilitating such deep work, was unbelievable, and in and of itself was a blessing and a medicine and a joy. So the just observing the staff caring for the land and caring for the structures, and it's easy to come into a place with judgment and, oh, that's not quite perfect, that's not the color I would choose, or that's not the way I would do something. But when you observe people, when you're open, when I'm open, when I observe people, I see the presence that they bring into the work that they do, and being able to enjoy that, it was a blessing and a gift, and such a good teacher. So it's been a joy to be around both the SoulCentro team and the hospitality and of the support staff, and the beautiful, beautiful food. Yes. Merci.